Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my NFL free agency reactions so far. I would just like to say at the time of this recording, it is 9:20 a.m. on March 12th. So if you're watching this video after that date, that's why I'm not mentioning anything that happened. I would also like to mention I don't probably have every single free agency signing here, but I do have 30 of them I just pulled off, and we might even do more after that. So, couple of plugs as always. Don't forget to use code Wyatt's World on G Fuel, Waggle, or Prize Picks. By using my codes on G Fuel or Waggle, you'll save a discount on any of their products, and by using it at sign up on Prize Picks, you're going to guarantee yourself to win a free $50 with your first $5 entry. However, always remember to play responsibly, and let's get into the video. Okay, so first signing I want to go over here, we have Sam Darnold signing a 3-year deal with the Seattle Seahawks. Also would like to mention that these are going to be in no particular order. I'm literally just pulling pictures and talking about them. You want my honest, full, unfiltered response to this one? I think this is the worst fucking possible situation Sam could have put himself in. This is going to be horrible. He doesn't have an offensive line. He has one decent receiver now, and his offensive coordinator is Clint fucking Kubiak. I think this is going to be an absolute disaster, and you can call me a Seahawk hater all you want. I would pay good money to hear you guys talk about how your team is gonna magically be a Super Bowl contender this year, because you know you're gonna say it. You do every year. It's just, how are you gonna be able to defend this offense? You can't. Moving on, next we have the Chargers signing Najee Harris to a 1-year, $9 million deal. Phenomenal signing. For one, Najee Harris is underrated and underappreciated. For two, he hasn't missed a start since he's been in the league. 4 straight years, 17 games every fucking season. He's a great pass catcher when given the opportunity. He'll be playing behind a better offensive line. I think the Chargers made a fantastic move here. Now moving on, we have the Vikings signing Jonathan Allen to a 3-year, $50 million contract. Actually, Kwesi just went on a fucking terror yesterday altogether. I don't have pictures for every single signing, but they got Jonathan Allen, Will Fries, which is massive, Ryan Kelly, Isaiah Rodgers, re-signed Byron Murphy, and I've read the Vikings are planning to sign Javon Hargrave too. Personally, I think the Vikings have done borderline fantastic. I just wish they would have retained Bynum instead of bringing in Isaiah Rodgers. I ain't gonna lie, his team is starting to look like it's in the hands of JJ McCarthy. He's good, they are gonna rock. If he's bad, they won't suck, but they will not be a contending team. Now moving on, we have Daniel Jones signing a 1-year, $11 million deal with the Colts. Sorry if that's not dead on. Honestly, I don't think this is the worst move at all. They brought him in to compete with Anthony Richardson. Whether people want to believe it or not, I think they've even openly said that. And if I had to be a betting man, Daniel Jones will start by week 6. If you're asking me, the Colts didn't really have much choice here. They're not going to bring in somebody who expects to start. They're going to bring in somebody who just wants a chance to start. Daniel Jones is extremely well aware that his career as a starter is more than likely done. But if there's anybody who he can win a job from, it's absolutely Anthony Richardson, because I'm not even going to try and shy away from this. He is one of the worst quarterbacks I have ever watched. I suppose continuing the Colt train here, we have the Colts also signing cornerback Cam Bynum. I didn't even want him anyway in Minnesota. And they also picked up Travarius Ward, I believe, on like a 3-year deal, stacking up their secondary further. I think those are both good moves. I think Daniel Jones is a good move. I don't think the Colts have had a bad free agency at all. Now moving on, we have one of the most pointless trades I have ever seen in NFL history, and that is the Eagles trading Kenny Pickett to the Browns in return for a 5th-round pick and DTR. The best way I can put this, man, is you're trading a 3 Musketeer bar for a box of hot tamales. You're trading bad for ass. Moving on, we have the Buffalo Bills signing Josh fucking Palmer to a 3-year, $36 million contract. When I tell you guys this infuriates me, I couldn't be more serious. I fucking hate this. This guy is in no way, shape, or form going to help our offense. He's not that good. He's not worth $12 million a year. I don't understand the fucking logic here. And for people saying, you needed a receiver in Buffalo, you're right, but we need someone who ain't gonna get lost in the depth chart after week 4. This is a dumb fucking signing, and I will stand by it until he either proves me wrong or I'm dead. Now moving on, we have a little bit of more positive news by the Buffalo Bills. They have picked up Joey Bosa last night. Now that I can get behind. When this guy's healthy, he is a proven wrecking ball. I can't say he's gonna make our defense a ton better, but if he is healthy, I do think there will be an improvement, especially with pressure. And either way, it's just a 1-year contract anyway, so if he's not good, fuck him. Next signing we have is the Baltimore Ravens signing DeAndre Hopkins to a 1-year contract. Doesn't shock me in any way. I thought he was going to go back to the Chiefs, but he wasn't not going to go to a contender. You know what I mean? Made sense for both sides. Now moving on, we have the Jets picking up Justin Fields, one of the few things in my free agency predictions that I got 100% right, and good for both of them. I've always thought Justin Fields would perform well there. I think he would still perform well there with that offense, and he has like a true legitimate chance to restart his career if he wins the job, which assuming he will, and then just brings the Jets to a winning season. This guy isn't a bad quarterback. Like, he might be one of the most overhated quarterbacks in the league currently. People act like he's Anthony Richardson, brother. He ain't Anthony Richardson. Nathan Peterman ain't even Anthony Richardson. Okay, that might be too far. But Justin Fields is not bad. Moving on, we have Javonte Williams going to the Dallas Cowboys. Real good signing, guys. Real good. Didn't they have a shit offseason last year, too? Now we've got Justin Reed signing with the Saints for, I think, 3 years, $31 million. This one really pissed me off because I wanted him to go to the Bills, but instead we paid $36 million to Josh Palmer, a guy who is not going to help us. I think this is a good pickup for the Saints. I really do. I don't think he's as cooked as some people are saying he is. Again, though, that's just Twitter in general. If you see any player sign, go look at the comments. I guarantee you are going to see two things. One, holy overpay. Two, they're so cooked with a bunch of crying emojis. Every player. Coincidentally, though, we should talk about the fact that the Saints have also extended Tyrann Mathieu, and the Bills brought back Damar Hamlin, who had a quietly good year last year. So I guess it is okay at the end of the day, except I still don't want Josh Palmer. Couple pieces of news about the Arizona Cardinals. They have signed Jacoby Brissett, which doesn't really mean much, but they have also signed Josh Sweat, and that does mean a lot. I actually think I also got that prediction right for my free agency video, and that one was kind of predictable, but it was the right move. They desperately needed someone who can consistently provide pressure. Running through the Chicago Bears now because they have been quite active this offseason, at least they were in day one. They have picked up Grady Jarrett, Deo Odenigbo, I hope I didn't butcher that, Jonah Jackson, Joe Thuney, and they also picked up Drew Dahlman as a center. Should also point out that they traded for Joe Thuney, a 4th round pick, and they also traded for Jonah Jackson, and I think that was like a bag of Skittles. Hey, they're doing a decent job this offseason. They're doing a decent job at getting Caleb his protection, but I still remain solid on the fact that I will not believe in the Bears until I see it. They will not make me drink that Kool-Aid again. Moving on, we have the Texans trading guard Kenyon Green for safety CJ Gardner-Johnson from the Eagles. There's also some late pick swaps involved with this. I don't really hate this move. I just think it's funny that this guy has like one of the biggest mouths in the league, yet he gets passed around like he's fucking Eli Apple. Oh wait, that's weird. Eli Apple is also obnoxious as fuck. Now moving on, we have Washington, who I think has done a fantastic job this offseason so far. Not only have they re-signed several key aspects from last year's roster, but they've added players like Javon Kinlaw and also traded for Laramie Tunsil, which kind of shocks me that the Texans would do that. But like I said before, man, this team knows their damn potential and they're not fucking around. Now moving on, we have the Broncos, who have had an elite offseason as well. They haven't made a lot of signings, but the signings they have made are pretty fucking big. Not only did they take Dre Greenlaw from San Francisco, but they also have Talanoa Hufanga. That defense is going to suck to play against. They already had a top 7 defense in the league last year. Now we've got Javon Holland signing a 3-year deal with the Giants. I don't think it's a bad move by the Giants. I just think it's a silly move by him to complain about wanting to play for a real team and then going there. But at the same time, I also thought he might sign with the Patriots. So who am I to talk? I mean, don't get me wrong. He will help their defense in pretty much every way, shape, and form. And now on to kind of just a little rapid fire session here. Leonard Floyd was released by the San Francisco 49ers and is signed with the Falcons. Zach Wilson has signed a deal with the Miami Dolphins, probably to ensure that they have someone who can throw the ball because Tua will not play a full year. Christian Fulton signed with the Chiefs. And the Texans have also signed Justin Watson and Braxton Berrios, which shocks me because those are not the white receivers I thought they were going to be targeting this offseason. Oh, and the New England Patriots have also picked up defensive tackle Milton Williams. That's actually a very big pickup for them. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this part of me reacting to free agency. Sorry for anybody who I may have left out. I was extremely sick yesterday with the flu, so I didn't really pay much attention unless it was like groundbreaking news. But I imagine we'll talk some more free agency down the line. Anyway, if you guys did like this video, you already know what to do to show support. You know I appreciate any and all help. In the meantime, I'm going to hop off and get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. Have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday, and as always, I will see you in the next upload.